Alright guys, what's up, what's up? We are here. I have a new special guest tonight. Trying it out for the first time. We got Mr. Catalyst here from Wham! We are the mighty. Tonight we are going to have, who is this here? Triple V, Veni, Vidi, Vici versus MRDR, Murder Mafia. You can see Murder Mafia is there. Spawned in before the pre-round starts here. Triple V's on the way. What do we got? We got Amiens. Is it Argonne? I don't remember the map list. Catalyst? You got that? By chance?
I do not have that ready and available.
I can look here in the server info. I don't have it up in front of me. Yeah, okay, it is Argonne. I should have guessed, right? Amiens, Argonne, and Sinai Desert for the tiebreaker. Clearly, you know which one the tiebreaker is because it's not Amiens or Argonne.
Yeah, because it's a map that nobody wants to play in any competitive setting ever.
Yeah. Or like Monte Grappa. I think somebody, actually, one of the matches tomorrow, somebody picked Monte Grappa. Like as their map.
That is just a pick out of left field. I can't think of a reason why to pick that map unless it's to throw your opponent off, just hoping that they suck at that map more than you do, presumably.
No idea.
I'm not a fan of that map at all.
I don't. Yeah.
In fact, that's my back out map. You know, that one map that you see it's in the rotation, and then you wait in the battlefield loading screen for about 10 minutes before it lets you into the match, and then you have to wait another 10 minutes in a black screen to get back to the main menu and pick another. But
Alright, we are starting the round here. Gonna make sure both teams are good. How's the audio? Everything good? Everybody on the stream here, everything okay? Is anything too loud, too quiet? Can you hear Catalyst okay? Catalyst and I, we've known each other a long time. It's about 35 minutes to be exact.
A whole 35 minutes. Deep, close friends. Know everything about each other. I know Ender's social security number, number for number, all whatever digits they are. I'm gonna read it off live on stream.
Do it
right now.
Don't forget my home address.
We got a 6. Is there a 6 in there somewhere?
Yes, there's 3 of them, and they're all paired up together.
Are they all together? Okay, that makes sense. So we're gonna go. We're gonna. I don't think 6 is starting, and I think 666 is somewhere down in the middle. So I'm gonna say 734666410. How many numbers left do I have in the social security number?
I think
I lost track.
8 or so left.
8 numbers. I forgot 8 numbers left. Okay, well I can't remember the rest of your social security number. So I guess I'm not as good as a friend to you as I thought.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm deeply sorry. I'm gonna have to make it up. Make it up to you this
Talk
Christmas.
about it later.
a whole 11 months later. Also, this just in: Catalyst has been kicked from Tier 1 Gaming for not knowing the rest of Ender's social security number. That's gonna be
all
hot
28
on the Discord
digits.
up later tonight. All 28 digits. that doesn't even make sense. I don't.
Catalyst can go up a tad bit in volume. You know what? I'm gonna try this actually. I'm gonna go ahead and try to bring volume down a little bit. Give me a second. Now, am I much louder over him, or is it the music? Rather than bring him up, I think I'm gonna bring a little bit down here. Good luck, fellas. Yeah, and we don't have clan tags. To answer your question, I don't know why the tags aren't showing. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, it's been a weird glitch over the. I don't know when this glitch started happening, but I honestly don't mind it all that much. You know, I unless you're really confused about who's on the other team, I kind of find that a good thing, especially since Wham has been dropping in some of the pub matches with some of the other Tier 1 teams over the past week or so. It's been good not knowing how many of them are on the other side. So it gives I think it gives a little bit of surprise, but other than that, it's not saying that the glitch isn't annoying. It's completely annoying. In Battlefield, get your stuff together. This is.
I just like to be able to join on friends consistently. That's all I ask. I'm easy.
Yeah. Oh well, I can't even do that recently. I don't know about
Yeah,
the rest of you,
exactly.
but I've gotten this awful unable to join server glitch that
You have to type it in.
literally makes me quit out of the app every time and type it in or get an invite or something. By the miracle of God, do I get into that server?
Okay, just checking on the teams real quick. Hopefully, I see Triple V's got this. Me over him. I'm a little bit loud. Well, let me fix that then. Yeah, there's an update to my software today. Well, it's probably a couple days ago, but of course it would, you know, be right before I broadcast. Um, anyways, yeah, so we've got Triple V here, MRDR. This is for the, it's going to be a qualifier for the World Series we're going to do, which is, we've got so many teams in this, it's crazy, it's huge. There's one a couple days ago that Nseeker and Axe did for a South African group of teams, but we've got regions, we've got 3 regions, North America, Europe, and Africa. And we're doing round robin style, so every team plays every other team one time. We're taking a win as 1 point. The top 2 teams with the highest, points, wins, whatever you want to call it, will go on to I think we're going to do double elimination. I think that'd be the better test of, skill, but a double elimination knockout ladder to play against the top 2 teams from every other region. I think in total we had 38 teams.
30 or 40, something.
It was a lot of teams.
Some absurd number from the numbers that you all had last season, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Somebody threw out a number. Somebody said like 6 or 7. Is that remotely close?
For Frontlines, yeah, but I mean, there's a few factors there. You got to consider the preset, the time of year, how much registration time. I gave I think we did like a month and a half or so for this to get the word out. The other one was just a quick. It was really what it was is leading up to this is just a little kind of test, see where teams are, what the feedback was. Yeah, I think we only had like 2 weeks of sign up for the other one versus a month and a half. So, yeah, that's probably why that was a lot of it. I mean, for example, did you know, maybe you did, I don't know, did you know about the league prior to this tournament?
I'm to admit I really didn't know much at all. Tito of Wham, our fearless leader. He said we faced. I think it was actually Murder Mafia, believe it or not, was one of the first teams that we faced from Tier 1, and that was kind of our gateway into the entire organization and tournament. And we didn't really get much information about what it was until we were actually in there. So if you told me a false fact about Tier 1, I would have in blind faith said, oh yeah, that actually happened. I wouldn't even know that you were lying to me. But now that we are here, I know I can truthfully speak for all of Wham that we're excited to be in this tournament. We're excited to face Devil later tonight, right after this stream, and we're excited to face all these other teams, all these wonderful teams that have joined. The 38-something teams that have joined within the past month, and we're really excited, and we're really happy that we have a home here.
Heck yeah.
In Tier 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there was enough downtime. I'd almost consider doing a emergency stream for your guys's. We'll see what it looks like towards the end.
Oh well, I don't want to do a personal, I guess sponsorship or shout out, but I will be streaming the game on my personal YouTube account, Catalyst HD. So if any of y'all are interested in seeing another spectacular NA match from my personal perspective, it'll be on at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
URL?
Right after, hopefully, the match ends. I'm sorry,
what
was that?
your handle?
Catalyst_HD. Recently
Twitch?
rebranded, actually. So a lot of... sorry, what was that?
Is it Twitch?
No, that's YouTube. It'll be streaming on YouTube.
YouTube.com/ what is it? Catalyst
_HD. I can leave a little comment in the stream right now.
I'm dropping one for you. Hopefully I got that right.
We'll see here.
If
not,
it's spelled,
I'll leave
as long as there's no weird characters.
Yeah, just a Just a little exclamation point there.
All right. Looks like both teams are about
You
ready.
can click on the channel there.
Gonna go ahead and tell them to go on 30.
Looks like Murder Mafia is still missing one person. I don't know if Already was able to sign all of his players up in time. I know that was a heated discussion early on in the week about signing up and the requirements to do so. So I'm not sure if he was able to get everybody in, but it would be certainly unfortunate if they were to play down a player tonight. I know that 15v16 doesn't always seem like an astronomical difference, but believe me, one person can make a difference in a game, and we'll see how much it affects them here tonight.
Well, if one of them jumps onto the other team, like loads in on Triple V's team, they could go over and blow up their vehicles at the start and sabotage. No, I'm kidding.
That is true. Or you can go over and steal Pete's tank before he even gets a chance to get in there.
Feminine.
You have to be.
Oh, that's hilarious.
RD the Crew 03 says, "Who are you playing, Catalyst?" We're playing Blue Devils tonight. Another new team.
Yeah, there's Blue Devils, Red, Rag.
Lots of colors.
Yeah.
It's a very colorful tournament. To interpret that any way that you wish. I don't know about other players, but we'll leave it at that.
I did the Facebook a little bit different. It's live over there, right? It's not mine.
Yes, it is. I believe it is live.
Okay, you can. Sorry, I'm typing here. I don't know. It says that it's.
It says it's live, so.
Yeah, it says that it's still like in standby.
If not, we'll figure it out. And it looks like we have started off here. I'm going to jump on with Already, who is in the tank, which is a weird position from the Already. I know he's not normally a tanker. He's usually running a very consistent Fedorov Aftermath meta class, so it's going to be very interesting to see what he can do in that tank as the rest of his team is pushing up, and they will be meeting in the middle. The C objective, in my opinion, one of the hardest to take in this entire map of Amiens. It's a game of cat and mouse, really. You're waiting for people to pop out of the corners of the buildings and try to get some AT rockets maybe into the corners of the building. So it's really just a cat and mouse game. But it seems like Murder Mafia has established a position in both of their corners, and the best piece is kind of alone over there with the sniper.
Look, he's coming down the alley right now, coming up on
tank.
We got a tank-on-tank fight going.
Great observation there. Yeah, Already's going to have to take an early retreat. I don't see a repairman on Already at all, so he is going to have to move out of the fight, and that's going to be costly. Pete Dog does have a repairman. He has Trillifant on his behind, making sure that he is always topped off on health, as it looks like vVv, or Triple V rather, is going to take this point pretty easily up in the at the start here, able to clear Murder Mafia out of one of their starting
corners. Looks like they're falling back though pretty quickly.
Yeah, getting great position on the next point. A full entire squad going almost all the way back into this main ruins area as Already is retreating back with them. Going to hop on to, let's see here. Koloff, who's running Medic, that would be Krolef, excuse me, 77, with what appears to be autoloading extended, a very great piece of weaponry, very, very good in close quarters, able to spray down people almost in the blink of an eye, if you're accurate with those shots. He is looking at the hallway flank right here, but it looks like an entire squad of Triple V are coming behind. Let's see if we can get
there's a lot of
anything going here.
Wow, who was that? Severed. Oh,
it looks like Already finally. It looks like Already finally has a repairman on him for the time being, but those two repairmans are shot down very quickly, as Already is now probably about to get sandwiched, or at least ambushed from behind. They've got a couple of assault. They've got Dwayne over there, as well as two medics and a sniper. We got Mini Fiji scoping out the point for Triple V. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Soren Saiwa jumping down from the overlook position, trying to get a limpet down. It looks like it's in a cloud of smoke, and he gets taken out. Looks like Already is going to have a repairman behind him, but Cold Stoner comes by and wipes him out. Wipes out two on the tank before Already just says, "Goodbye, sir." And speaking of goodbye, sir, Already and his tank have taken a bit of a hit, and they're out of the fight right now. Emir, what do you think? What do you think of the action so far? Looks like Triple V really is taking
right
taking the fight to already, and the boys of Murder Mafia. Now Pete Dog coming in with his tank slowly but surely, trying to hope that it doesn't get stolen. I think that's his main concern.
Yeah, Pete knows exactly when to push up right there. You can tell, like, the whole team, he's using the whole team at the front line, and then he's kind of, you know, the base camp where people are spawning off him, if they need to.
And I think the most amazing thing about Triple V from my experience with them is that they're just so stubbornly good. You know, whenever you think that you have an upper hand on them, they kind of come soaring back almost directly in your face. They are not afraid to push you. They are not afraid to get into those 1v1, 1v2 gunfights, and they are not afraid to challenge you. And it looks like they have taken this B objective as well as the C objective, and they will be going on to the next objective, which I have coined Community. I call this point Community, Ender. I don't know how much of a ring that has to it.
Community. You know what, Triple X, they call that house back here, if you go back towards Charlie, that 2-story, they call that the grandma's house. That's one that I learned. I don't really have any. This is that weird point that, I mean, on Conquest is like really in the middle of nowhere. Looks like
so it looks like
in the house.
It looks like Triple V, at least from what I can see, have been slow to get to this new point.
Yeah, they really have.
Looks like Murder Mafia has done a great job falling back and setting up. They've got 2 players on front blue gate right there, and two players on back gate right there. Dirty old perv running up on P. Davis. I don't know if he sees him. Pretty old, dirty old perv. Not how sure YouTube safe that is, but we'll go with it for now. Running through the buildings, almost unchallenged, and look, an entire squad or more are in that back flank. Soaring Sidewalk, Cold Stoner, Crow Left, Grim Reaper, all of them, and the big factor right now, Pete Dog is staying out there, checking for the Murder Mafia spawn back on the MCOM area, putting a couple rounds back into those buildings. Looks like Murder Mafia right now is holding pretty strong. They're getting a couple of kills on the points. P. Davis still in that up position. Let's see if we can switch to him.
Yeah, they're losing that south side entrance, so you can see, yep, here comes Triple V through that south side. I don't know why I remember that that's the south, but it is. Too much.
Joining on first person with Dirty Old Perv, he and a whole bunch of his squad mates are in one of those destroyed houses, gets out and gets hosed down by Jakula with the ever so trusty Hell Regal Factory. Which I think it's important to mention, Ender, that in a couple of weeks' time now, DICE will be implementing a huge time to kill patch, which will change at least a fair portion of the competitive scene very drastically.
Yeah, I'm real
you know,
curious.
Some of the weapons aren't
I think it's gonna feel a lot
like
BF4 once that happens.
I'm a Battlefield 4 veteran. I've played every single Battlefield from Battlefield 3.
Yep.
So I'm excited to see how that translates over to Battlefield 1, because they are completely different games. As Dietz takes down one and immediately dropped by Davis there. I don't know how he won that first gunfight. It looks like
look at Ballswell.
That Murder Mafia member
He's that Apple
had
squad
him
for Triple V.
all to himself.
He's sitting here just mopping him up. Oh, here he's going for the arm on Bravo right now.
Boswell back incredibly fast. We're going to switch back to 3cam here, as the tank is now back up for Murder Mafia, and Already is back in the tank. I wonder if this was on purpose strategy to have him in the tank, or if they're missing their tanker.
Do you know who their tanker is?
Normally, I do not. I've only played them once or twice. But I know that Already is an outstanding medic and the leader of these guys, and if personally for myself, I would want him out as infantry with me, kind of leading me, telling me where to go, giving me call-outs. As Grim Reaper is on a flank behind Already right now, maybe he'll get some AT shots behind him, but no, it looks like he and a Dirty Old Perv are going for a backside flank on the A-MCOM as they take out 2 Murder Mafia members. There's 2 more on the A objective. Grim Reaper gets taken out by Jakula, and Blown Emits is camping that MCOM very sturdily. Not sure how they're going to get in at this point, and it doesn't matter anyways, because Triple V is all over the B MCOM, just absolutely blanketing it.
Oh yeah, they got this one.
Triple V just appears to be in complete control right now.
You know what I don't understand is look at the BM it's blinking blue for us, but it's for the red team. That's, I mean, you know, it's totally weird. They're going for the Alpha arm.
I gotta be honest with you, it's blowing me out a little bit. But something that noticing just from the team composition at this point, and it's throwing me off a little bit, is that Murder Mafia is running 4 squads of 4 to equal to 16, but Triple V is running a 3 squad, a 4 squad, 2-member squad, which I'm assuming is the tank squad. Let me take a quick.
That
Yeah,
Freddy
that's the tank
squad's
squad with Pete Dog and
gonna be their
Trilofit.
flanking squad. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see. Going into the match, I noticed it, and I refrained from talking about it as Triple V gets the victory here in Map 1. But I was wondering how that's going to turn out, because obviously there's a bunch of squad hopping is the term for it, when you have multiple squads and perhaps an entire squad gets, or at least a good portion of the squad gets taken out. You can hop squad and get a spawn somewhere else. So I was wondering if they were, if Triple V was opening up more spots in their squads for more squad hopping,
I don't know.
or if
It's
that
not
was
as easy as you remember in
a
BF4. I mean,
decision.
you can do it in a couple clicks, just click, click, click as you're like free falling even, but probably not that quick. But yeah, it's a lot harder. I didn't see anybody shifting around squads here. Obviously, I think it's just with the way the menu works and all. That's much harder to do in this game.
But looking at the scores here, automatically what you can see is that Triple V had the advantage in their revives, and whenever you have a score like this where you see a lot of deaths on one side, as opposed to another, it's either due to a very weak showing on a certain side, or it means that the victory side, their medic play was a bit stronger. And I think that's something that put Triple V over Murder Mafia in this map 1, is that their medics were getting work done. They were going and getting those revives when people were taken off the point or taken down close to the point in a safe area where they could safely get revived. But what do you think, Ender, after map 1? Is this going to be
I know that Triple
sweep? Are we
V.
going to see?
What was the final time on that one? I didn't actually see it. I think Triple V took that extremely quick. So, and Amiens a little more open than Argonne, but I mean the concept's really the same. It's a lot of heavy infantry based. So I'm gonna probably say that Triple V is probably gonna do much of the same on this one if I had to guess. Although they're not typically, this isn't their strong map, so I don't know.
Triple V or
Triple V? Yeah.
Murder Mafia.
Argonne was not typically something they would pick.
That's interesting. That's so it is. I know that in speaking with Already earlier in the week, that he said that Amiens was their favorite map to play on, and obviously it was a rough map for them just now. Excuse me, but I'm not sure about Triple V, what their favorite map is, what map they like to play. But clearly they had an advantage with their tank play in that last map. You saw Pete Dog being very, I'm not going to say cautious because that's not the right word for it. I think he was being a bit more smart with the tank. You saw Already just go straight in right after the tank with no repairman, no support anywhere to be found, and
it's rough.
Basically,
you're never going to win that.
He got hammered directly away. So. That being said, without the tanks, maybe this will be a different match. I'd like to see Murder Mafia come out strong and take this bridge objective right away, and take this map to Triple V before Triple V can get their mojo going, or keep it going rather, from map 1. But it's certainly going to be interesting.
Yeah. I think
I know Argonne is a personal favorite of mine.
Their infantry game is on point tonight, especially. But yeah, this should be interesting.
Yeah. So just looking at the squad composition here, let me see. Looks like the Apple squad for Murder Mafia is all assaults, and I'm wondering if that's gonna go for the rest. Oh well, it's all showing assaults for me. That must be a glitch. I don't know, because I sincerely doubt that Murder Mafia is gonna run 16 assaults, or maybe they are. I mean, maybe that's a new strategy, just coined from whatever the battlefield god is looking over this map. I know it's certainly a glitch because Triple V has the same thing. But I'd like to see Murder Mafia get a few medics out on this map, because I know Argonne is a very, very close quarters map. It's a map where a lot of gunfights are going to be always not in your favor, so it's going to really rely upon the medics to get the proper revives that they need to in order to keep the team available to push the objective.
People really underestimate that. Like, it's like, so what if you're not getting kills? If you're keeping the bodies going, you're pushing, you know, for lack of a better word, the front line forward. You know, you got to keep the drive going. You got to keep your team pushing, even if you're making slow progress. You got to keep those bodies up and keep always keep somebody to spawn on there. The second you get wiped, that's a huge setback. So yeah, that's extremely important.
Do we have a start time for this?
We're on 36, yes.
Okay, so about 40 seconds till we get into map 2 here. Hope you guys are enjoying the match so far.
I am, thanks for asking. Just kidding.
Oh, are you throwing shots? Are we throwing shots right now? I don't think so.
Not me.
I mean,
I'm reading.
I mean, I always enjoy a good.
Shots. No, the song goes.
Yeah, I always enjoy. Yeah, I do. Is there any way we can make that our outro? Let's make that our outro.
Probably.
Permanently, and get demonetized and
we could buy the rights to
flagged
it.
by all of YouTube. Buy the rights to it?
Not
I don't
the
even want to know how much that costs.
Well, I don't know. I don't know actually, because I mean, like, you can buy you know, audio tracks and stuff. I don't know what it costs. It's called BMI.
Well, map 2 is underway. I'm hopping on with Schultz 1613 right here, running with the medics, getting quick position under the bridge. As it looks like vVv is already getting a head start on capturing this point here. We see Schultz kind of in this I call it slope train area, getting a pick.
Oh, he's
getting
got him
one,
funneled
getting
right
two.
there.
There's a third there. Where's a third? Is he going to get a third? He's low health. One of the great things about the medic, being able to top yourself off, get right back into the gunfight. Murder Mafia being good there, smoking that out, closing off that choke point from Schultz so he doesn't get any more kills. But it still looks like Triple V is just swarming this lower bridge area, and that's not the start that Murder Mafia wanted.
Yeah, that's going quick. They're already almost about to take Charlie and move on to the next point.
See, and the bad thing is that Murder Mafia is going to be spawned deep in their own spawn, and they're probably going to be spawned. Yep, they're going to be spawned in the, I don't know which direction that would be, so I'm just going to call it left, that left valley. And that's a hard valley to approach from because there's just no cover through that main choke point. As we move on to the cabin point here, which is
Triple V's already got the hilltop. That's important.
Yeah, which to their advantage is the most important part of this point, because once you get that hilltop, it's a very difficult point to take when you're on
you've got control of the
German
entire
side.
objective at that point.
Yeah. I remember playing I don't know if it was Six Stars or whoever the first time, and we, to the credit of Six Star, just could not get past this objective, and that was, of course, in Wham's infancy and competitive, so we didn't know that we were about to, you know, like me on a drunken night, just slam face first into a wall. But it's a very difficult point to protect, and you see Triple V kind of hovering around that house area, and Murder Mafia kind of hovering to this left hill over there. Looks like they're getting the kills now. Yeah, which is a very difficult task. Renrag is getting a few kills in there. He's looking for Severed Foot. He finds him, and the Beast is coming in as a scout, trying to get Renrag, and it looks like, I think Renrag just...
Dynamite kill.
For a better lack of a term, just suicided in the middle of that cabin.
I don't know if that was the right answer for that one.
Well, apparently it was, because Murder Mafia has miraculously almost
soaring
been able to take this back.
Squad bomb back
but
there.
they're all hovering. They are all hovering into that main cabin. So, in my opinion, I think it would behoove them greatly to start pushing out on those choke points, trying to prevent Triple V from getting back anywhere close to this cabin point, which is so hard to attack from when the defending team of this point has good position.
Murder needs to push up on those tunnels right there and get that hilltop. They're sitting on the wrong side of that cabin, basically.
Well, it's positivity for Murder Mafia is, I think they're very disciplined in what they're trying to do as a team, in the sense that they're very team-oriented. It's all about the team. There's no individual play. Everything they do that they do is done as a pack, and that's something that I really admire about this team, is that win or lose, they are together. They have great discipline as a team, and that makes them fun to play against, because you know that they have a great amount of respect for this game, and they have a great amount of respect for other teams. And They have taken back this objective.
Back to Charlie.
I would not have been able to guess that that would have happened, considering how fast Triple V moved onto that objective past the main center point. But it looks like Triple V has pinned down Murder Mafia at this old hill. I'd be looking to see if they can get a squad into this back, not alleyway, but back pass flank. But it looks like Pete Dog and Trelephant, I'm going to hop on with Trelephant here, have got this completely locked down.
Oh, yeah.
Just waiting,
A lot of white waiting.
slithering with the Parabellum. No, is that a No, that's an MG15. It's part of my mislook there. Just locking down this objective. I think Murder Mafia doesn't know exactly how many people are back here. If they have a coordinated push, they could easily take them out. But I think Murder Mafia thinks there's a bigger force of Triple V back there than there actually is.
Looks like Murder's pushing up that back path there overlooking Bravo. Oh, they're coming all the way around right now from their spawn.
Yeah, Show Pump dumping a frag grenade, a couple of frag grenades on the point, and he's looking for somewhere to spot up with the ever so powerful Parabellum Suppressive. I don't know how you can use it with that sight, but if you can use it as he gets a kill on Dietz with the gas grenade, if you can use that sight, more power to you, brother, as, oh my goodness, the recoil is insane as he gets capped by Mini Fiji with the Gewehr 95 infantry, a very, very solid sniper rifle.
And Charlie going back to Triple V, back to Bravo again.
So I'm looking to see how Murder Mafia will fare this time, if they can get an early setup on this B point. And this B point is more vacant than, I don't know,
Trelephant,
Hawaiian Beach right now.
He should be pushing through there.
I don't even have an adjective to describe how open this point is. It is utterly spotless. And now it's just looking that the first people there are Murder Mafia, which is considering that a lot of the team got wiped out towards the end of that last battle for the C point. Yeah, a little bit of a different strategy this time for Triple V. Instead of getting on the point earlier, they're trying to get the kills before they get on the point, just hovering above this high ground here with Mini Fiji the sniper as he gets taken out very quickly. Damien gets traded out by Dwine, and Dwine is looking for another. He knows another is there, but right now he's letting his health come back to him. Lying in the hospital bed, as I like to call it. I don't think Mad White Guy sees him, and he doesn't, and Dwine just racks up the kills. Schultz and Dwine on this flank here.
You see him shooting
Schultz gets taken out, Dwine gets taken out.
He didn't, he had the mag pulled out of it as it was firing.
And I don't think Murder Mafia realizes it yet, but there's an entire squad coming behind them, and the Beast comes in unentered, slides around, tries to get a shot, but Flippin' Fadoodle just shuts him down there, says none of that business today. Here comes Chris, he gets taken out as well. And Murder Mafia has once again, I gotta say I'm surprised. They've taken back this objective after a very, very convincing and hard push from Triple V, and I gotta say I'm very impressed with this team right now. Sometimes after taking a loss in a map that you enjoy playing on so quickly can be very demotivating, but it does not look like these guys are demotivated at all. In fact, I think they're shining in the spotlight very, very well, and I gotta say I'm very impressed with this team right now. What do you think?
MRDR is gonna take that back path. Here they come. They don't have anybody. Triple V doesn't have anybody guarding it right now for the most part. Mini Fiji, but he ain't gonna stop that push.
I'm gonna do a quick check on what classes everybody is running right now. Looks like predominantly Triple V is running a lot of assault and medic. I think the only support on the team right now is Trelephant, which is an interesting call, because a lot of what Argonne Force is about is holding down those choke points with bipoded LMGs and making sure that not even a fly passes through that choke point. So it's a very interesting strategy for sure. And you already see Murder Mafia on this point trying to get to some of those choke points with their LMGs.
Yeah, Triple V's shutting them down back here. I thought that Murder was going to push right through that back path there, but they've Triple V shut them down. 100%.
Yeah, I think Triple V got wise to that tactic. I noticed that Murder Mafia tried to push from their spawn, that spawn point rather, the first time, and it didn't. It worked it worked to some degree the first time, but I think you're going to have to try something a little bit different if you're going to have to take this point again, as Triple V is on their side of the bridge, and it's not looking like Murder Mafia is going to make any grounds on capturing this flag this time, as there's a huge battle Soaring Sidewalk laying down with that LMG, taking out a few there. And Key Smoke coming in there as a couple of Triple V falls. Flippin' Doodle with Show Pump. That White Guy ready. Jokula forced onto the point. And we actually have a Murder Mafia flank here coming from the left valley. Gunrugs, Haas, Douglas Bouncer, Davis, and Lucha. I'm just calling Luch. They wrap up what's left.
Yeah, they
of Triple
completely
V, and
wiped
it looks
them
like
off.
Murder Mafia. A fantastic flank on the side of Murder Mafia, just taking out everybody.
Yeah, they completely
There is
cleared
not
them.
one
Wow.
soul left alive, and now Triple V is in a fight for this point. They are spawning back in their spawn, and Pete Dog on the high ground spraying down with what I assume to be a Hell Regal, because there's no way you're spraying and praying like that without running out of ammo if you're using an Automatico. Boswell and Luchagor are about to meet faces, and Chris, and they slide right past him, but they are taken out, or excuse me, not quite. Chris is still alive. Boswell is down there as well. Chris getting some key revives on his teammates, or at least he's trying to. Luchagor spots him, runs into Boswell. Boswell takes him out. Chris falls from P. Davis, staying under the bridge, and I don't think they know where P. Davis was, or should I say they didn't know, but a lot of Triple V found him, and a lot of Triple V hurt him very, very badly, to say there. But whatever Triple V is throwing at Murder Mafia, they seem to be holding right now, though it looks like Triple V is gathering some numbers on their side of the bridge, and they're slowly starting to make a round down under those crucial bridges, as Dwayne is under heavy fire from Garuns, but he just can't seem to find him. Dwayne does a little okie dokie and a juke and slides and takes him out. Oh my goodness, what a play. That smoke just, honestly, it's a trigger for me. I can't. Seeing all this smoke, it's like Snoop Dogg has entered the battlefield, I can tell you.
Usually it's the gas that gets people.
Well, just anything where I can't see, I probably shouldn't be telling that to a stream full of probably tier 1 members. On second thought, I love gas and I love smoke, so you should definitely not use that against me. And it looks like, once again, Triple V is getting their position. They're gathering numbers. What I've noticed is that they gather numbers under the bridge. They get each other situated, get the rest of those spawns down under, and then they push out towards the objective. And Murder Mafia, really, except for that one flank, have not found a way to counter that so far. But Murder Mafia, you have to give them all the credit in the world. They're being incredibly resilient here, and I'm very impressed, as well as I'm impressed with the stubbornness, as I spoke about earlier with Triple V, and the just overall gun skill right now. It's incredible.
We've got a good mix of team on both from both sides on the flag right now. That I guess it's kind of going. Oh, now it's reversing. There it goes.
It looks like Murder Mafia is favoring the high ground here, and Triple V is favoring the underside of the bridge and going up on the sides and picking off members of Murder Mafia, or Murder Mafia, and then they're retreating back down on the steps. And I know that they can't see this from our point of view, which if they did, that would be incredibly overpowered, more overpowered than the Model 10 Hunter before patch. But they're kind of like fighting around each other almost, and then they get into these big group gunfights, and more often than not tonight, Triple V is winning those gunfights. But on this map, Murder Mafia has increased their gun skill greatly.
Look at that Soaring Sidewalk, and gentlemen, they just went back to back. I think Soaring.
I don't think Soaring Sidewalk sees the two. I don't think he saw the two Murder Mafia members under the bridge.
He was going after one of them, but he ended up. I mean, they were back to back with one of the MRDR guys. You know.
Well, I don't blame him if he's missing that, because sometimes, especially when there's fog on the map, those areas under the bridges are very, very dark, and they're very difficult to see, and especially with smoke everywhere. I don't blame him for missing that at all, and it looks like Triple V is again moving up on the sides, these corners of the bridges, as Murder Mafia just piles on. I think that's what they've been doing, Ender, is that they've been piling people on the objective, as many people as they can on top, to neutralize the objective, and they've been trying to go down and get kills on Triple V, but they just haven't been able to get those kills yet.
Yeah, I mean they're holding their own. You noticed a couple minutes into the round that it was almost like MRDR just kind of picked up their game, because now they're playing substantially better than the last map.
Yeah. Mike's YR on YouTube says, so who's the best team in Tier 1 these days? Well, 6 Star Generals is the current champions right now. Relentless is informing him that SRDS are the current European champions, but there have been a lot of new teams coming in to Tier 1. My platoon, Wham, Blue Devils has come in. Vicious Shooters is a team that not many people have faced yet, but I think they're a very dangerous team to look out for. So I think a lot of teams are going to get a run at a crown in NA, and I think just over time, this bracket, the NA bracket, as well as all the rest of the brackets, are going to be incredibly interesting because there are so many new teams to look out for, and so many new teams that I personally haven't played that I am very much looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, we've got champions in this region, champions in that region. Well, that's why we're going to have a world final. Top 2 teams.
Why don't you tell them about the world final here for a second?
Well, I don't know if whoever wasn't here early on has explained we've got, what is it, 38 teams. I think we had a couple drop that weren't able to make it. But basically, each region is playing, and they're playing all the other teams in their region for a, single round robin. So they're going to play every other team one time. That counts for 1 win. The top 2 teams with the highest, wins is going to go on to a double elimination World Series against the top 2 teams from it'll be North America, Europe, and Africa. And I think that's about 42 days from now. I got it up right here. We'll be doing that, and then we'll find out who the best really is, right? I guess they can call themselves world champs.
Yeah, and I think there are a few teams in the Oceania region as well, some Australian teams, if my memory serves. I don't know if they're in this team or in this tournament per se.
One. They're just basically holding until we get to the world final because they don't have anybody to play.
Okay. All right. And as that very lengthy, but also very informative explanation occurred, Triple V finally took back over this point, the main sea bridge point, and they are advancing once again to this very tough cabin point, which has been a problem for them so far. Murder Mafia have done a very good job of holding this point away from a very, very strong attack. It looks like a full entire squad is coming behind the remnants of Murder Mafia, getting kills on a Ready and Regnat. That's Dwayne, that flanking squad that we talked about earlier on the Amiens, and Dwayne is still running. Finds one, I think. No, but he gets hosed down in a combination of fire, gas, and smoke, which is if there's I guess, a sentence to describe the worst way to die in Battlefield 1, I think it's a combination of those 3 things.
Yeah. As
Triple V has found some stabilization, at least so far, on the objective. That cabin is almost completely destroyed, so all that cover that you had in the first push, which is very, very crucial, is almost gone now, and these teams are more relying on smoke and smoke grenades to get their people across through the choke points.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for Triple V. You know, the moment that a team's about to lose it is when they get boxed up there around that center rock going back to their deployment. When you get them choked out there, it's pretty much all over. Looks like Murder's gonna maybe reverse the flag. I don't know. Nope.
I'm hopping on with a severed foot here as he was just spraying down with a weapon. Was shooting at somebody back in that back flank, but he finds somebody up the hill and he gets an assist on that. Running the ribeye roll, a weapon that, from what I understand, is going to be very strong once this new TTK patch comes into play. And I noticed that he was just laying down fire, bipoded, shooting at Murder Mafia from up on this hilly area, and he was running assault, so I was quite curious to what he was using. And the ribeye roll is
that gun is
the strongest weapon right now in the current build of the game.
It's my number 1 gun, actually.
Is it really? Is it really? Yes, okay, well we're gonna have to agree to disagree about
because
that.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think you just got to know how to burst it, as with a lot of the guns. But yeah, that thing drops people quick, as long as you can get it on point.
I just hop on with a mad white guy, and he's probably very mad right now because he just got killed. But he's probably very happy now because he just got revived. He's running the Lewis gun. I'm assuming that's the low weight with a AA sight on it. Very interesting gun choice. Most people that I know would rather opt for a fast time to kill gun like the BAR or the Parabellum, something that you can really burst down people with in 1v1 gunfights.
Ooh.
Launching a couple of frag grenades, gets a couple of kills there.
Did he get a couple?
Maybe
one.
just I heard one.
Nice.
We'll just stick with one for now. I'm not going to check the kill feed on that, but the best beast is coming in through the bunker, which is very crucial. Coming in with Mini Fiji, trying to behind them. Gets Awakened Legend with the Automatico, looking for one more. He saw him, gets flipping a doodle. That's two. He's looking for third. He knows there's one in the corner. He's going to look, but he gets shot by Gentleman, who is in the other corner, hugging the wall like it's his best friend.
That's a hard one to get to.
Being pushed back.
When coming through those doors like that, I mean, there's so many different positions we can hold up at.
Right.
Every corner, the posts,
and it has been just a straight battle for this point, and Murder Mafia has once again held off Triple V. Hold on, Ender, I need to check something really quickly.
Alrighty. Looks like who's a severed foot. He's getting smoked out now. He's pushing back, probably waiting for a squad bomb. He goes down. Looks like who's that? Ren, something or other.
Renrag. Yes.
Couldn't read it when he's moving. Didn't have it up on the sidebar.
Yeah, I mean, I had, like I said earlier, I had 20/20 vision, but I have trouble with how tiny these names are sometimes.
Looks like Renrag. He might be going all the way around. Watch this. Now, Murder's got a flanking squad of their own, about to drop in behind Triple V. Better go quick, though. That flag's burned. Almost halfway done with it. And here they come. Awakened Legend, Renrag.
Trying to find that kill, gets Dietz, who was just basically camping.
He's caught off guard on that.
He's in his tent. Yeah.
They're about 3/4 capped right now in Bravo.
Just breaking news. I'm not quite sure how much news this is, but if any of you were looking forward to the Wham vs Devil match, Devil has canceled the match tonight, so there's going to be no match following this. I'm sorry. I was really excited for it, and maybe some of you were excited for it, but that match is not going to happen tonight as it was planned. But at least we were having a very, very incredibly engaging match with Murder Mafia and Triple V right now. I was not expecting this Argonne map to be
I called that
such
wrong.
a battle, and it's wildly entertaining for us, and I hope it's wildly entertaining for the rest of you as well.
And if you guys want refunds for that match that was after this, just go ahead and send a Discord message to Catalyst. He'll get you your money back.
Yep. I'll pay you, even though this match costs nothing, except a subscription to my channel. That's my only shameless plug tonight.
That's quite fun.
As Renrag gets bursted down, but revived. So we'll see if he can continue this push here with that squad as, oh my God, Schultz just puts a cap in the head of Renrag there with the auto revolver,
Like
one of my
Murder's got
favorite
him
pistols.
cleared off of Alpha right now. No Triple V. Oh, they're all stacked up outside. Okay.
Are they on the opposite side?
They're
Well,
trying
looks
to...
like Pinedas is trying to find a way, and Soaring Sidewalk is about to get gassed out, and Pinedas is killed. Pete Davis with some dynamite taking out Soaring Sidewalk very easily.
Yeah, sure. I don't think Triple
they
V's
know
going to get back
that
on this flag. I think we're going back to Bravo here in a second.
I think so too. I think Murder Mafia, I think their biggest change from Amiens back to this point is that they've been quicker getting back to their point and setting up and getting ready for the hard triple V pushes that we've been expecting, or come to expect rather.
And we are
Messi
back.
says, "Damn, Messi says, "Damn, I was looking forward to that game too, Cat. I'm gonna need a huge refund for that." I can play a game of pubs with you later tonight. How does that sound? That's not much. I'll probably potato a bunch of kills.
Or a $50
He
PSN
gets a
card.
kill.
Ask him for that. Do it.
Yeah, if a $15 PSN card.
50. 50. Don't let him fool you.
Okay. All right, Ender. I'm gonna say this to you once. I'm a college student. I don't have money. I cannot afford that. I need to pay for 3 for $5 Pop-Tarts at Publix every week.
There we go.
Because college life. Yeah.
I remember those days.
Objective butter.
Yeah, those days are not gone. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I'm
so
unfortunately old.
Triple V again, finding their spots very quickly on this cabin objective. I need to take off my jacket. I am wearing a jacket. It's actually around 50 degrees in Tallahassee right now, which is about as close to winter as you'll ever get in Florida. It actually snowed in Florida this year. I know this is a big rabbit trail.
A couple days or a couple weeks ago, wasn't it?
A couple of weeks ago, yeah, but it is incredibly hot in my room, and maybe that's just because I'm talking so damn fast, but I'm going to need you to take over for a second while I take off these extra layers.
All right, no problem. Yeah, it looks like Triple V's going to keep Murder completely off of the flag, uncontested throughout pretty much the whole cap of Bravo. Nope, we got a couple Murder guys coming in right now. Damien laying down there. Doesn't look like Fiji sees him. He's about to go to Fiji's. Nope. Trying to go to Fiji's point of view. Looks like, yeah, Triple V's got that Bravo hilltop. Now we're going back to Alpha. Let's see if Ballswell's dropping in. He gets taken out. Looks like dynamited by P. Davis. Chris SDA inside of Alpha. See if we can get a squad spawn going here. And he's trying to lock out Murder right now. Looks like he did just that. The best beast spawning in.
Alright, so it looks like Murder Mafia has taken to a certain corner.
Yeah, Triple V's got this bunker
area,
now.
which
they're occupying that, so this might be a turning point.
And this might be a turn. It's exactly right, because that bunker is very, very crucial into holding this point. Almost like any other game mode with this bunker point, which I'm pretty sure is every single game mode unless you're playing War Pigeons, which I don't know why you're playing War Pigeons, but maybe you like it, maybe you don't. I hate it. This bunker point is very, very hard to crack if you get enough people in there. And looks like Triple V has done their best to bunker down in this bunker.
I will say a good strategy
Murder Mafia,
for clearing out a situation like this is get outside on those train tracks, on those hills with a AT rocket gun and start shooting rounds through that thing. Have a support, put an ammo box on you, get a couple guys and start winging around in there, because they're either going to die or they're not going to stay in that bunker very long.
Right. And it'll be interesting to see if Murder Mafia does that. Right now, it looks like they're content with staying outside in this very, very claustrophobic and congested middle area outside both the bunkers. And it now looks like Benitez is going to try to get some ground. He gets taken out by Micah and Hassaman very, very quickly. Awakened Legend, Douglas, and Lucha are coming back, trying to neutralize the point. Oh, it's so close! It's very close, but it looks like just Triple V getting into the bunker that time really won them the point, and now we're moving on
Back
to the MCOMs.
Here we go.
And the Ready is already there, dialing up the coordinates for a lightning strike. That's a Call of Duty reference for all you Battlefield players there. I don't.
Doesn't compute. It's all Greek to me.
Does not compute. It's all Chinese. All Chinese. It goes in one ear, out the other. And Ready's the only one on
Fiji's
the
armor
AMCOM. I don't know where Murder Mafia is. It looks like Ready was the only one content with staying anywhere. Doesn't look like they were content with guarding the objective at all, as already set in the coordinates and nobody was there. Maybe the old respawn timer got them there, but it looks like Triple V has complete and utter control over this A flag, and it's going to be basically a complete war for this last B MCOM, which is very difficult to take because
yeah, I don't see, unless one of the Murder guys, who's this Joku? He gets taken out by Severed. Oh, we got a few guys from Murder right there on the Alpha.
Lucha is sizzling.
Oh, and he gets a disarm.
And he gets a revive. That is incredible.
Oh, that was
good. That is a solid GG. He was just burning up like a crispy marshmallow on a cold night in a fire. He was just lighting up like a Christmas tree, and he still got that defuse down. As Awakened Legend is now trying to set up another mortar strike. As Mad White Guy and Damien are trying to hold off
MCOMs. Wow.
Yeah. Mad White Guy and Douglas are pushing out the back flank with Trilliphant and Wretched right now. Those are the only two left, and Wretched just got a full entire squad spawn, and Mad White Guy stood no chance there. Not sure if the Murder Mafia guys are aware yet.
Deez is going for that arm. He died about 2 feet from it.
On Jocula. He knows one more is there. He's going to try to search for the other guy, but cannot find him. That Murder Mafia guy is like, yeah, nope, see, I'm out of there. As the MCOM, the BMCOM is planted by Triple V. Good luck getting to that MCOM. Once you get the high ground on that MCOM, it's all she wrote.
They've got no cover on the back. Look at this show pump coming in backside of Bravo. Oh,
Are they going to get there in time?
No,
It looks
Triple V
like
turned
Triple
on
V
him.
was wise to that. They were wise to that. They said, no thank you, sir.
Now they've got it covered, so yeah, I don't... Oh, they got both armed now.
And it looks like the rest of Murder Mafia are being cleared out, and now the only choice that they have is to just rush that A objective and hope for another miracle stop.
I don't think it's going to happen. Well, they're pretty close.
And,
oh, who's this?
Blind with the dynamite is just blowing people to Kingdom Come as Triple V has taken map 2, and unless they play a third map for funsies, that's one in the win column for Triple V. A very, very exciting match, a very interesting match. Give it up for both teams. They fought super hard. I know they were looking forward to this this match, and they were talking to each other all week, just saying how excited they were and how much they wanted to put on a good match for everybody. So GG to them. Very, very exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as me and Ender enjoyed watching this.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Very, very intriguing.
Very, very good.
So we will go to see now if they are going to play another one.
I think we're okay. I don't think we are.
They're playing the third map, apparently.
No? Okay.
So, officially, Triple V has won this match. It's a best-of-3 series, but we will stay with these two teams as they play a map for fun and experience, try to get
Sinai. This is going to make somebody have a breakdown.
And, yeah, Frontlines on Sinai, I honestly... I stay away. I stay away from the map. It's not my favorite, but that's what the random Frontline generator will get you, a map that you might not want to play on. So I think a lot of the strategy in playing this third map is playing on a map that you don't usually play on, so in case the random generator decides to screw you over again, you'll be a little bit more experienced on that.
Let's see what Douglas is doing. Is he going to redeploy here? Looks like some... Let's see if we're going to... Well, only one Triple B dropped, I think.
Renegade J20 says Sinai is so trash, and I can say that I completely agree with you 100%, as lot as probably a lot of the people on the chat can agree with you. If there's any Sinai supporters, please stand up and raise your hand, because I'd like to count you, and I'd like to count you on one hand, because I doubt that there's many.
And if you are, you're probably a dirty sniper.
Tina pointing out, Dwayne went absolutely insane, 73 and 22. I didn't even get a chance to look at the scores. Dwayne and that flanking squad for Triple V was on Murder Mafia's case the entire match, and they were doing a great job. But there's got to be something said about the resilience of this Murder Mafia team that we just watched. To lose their first map so heavily and then come back and put on a show and really take it to Triple V for a good 20-something minutes. I don't know exactly how much time was left on that timer when the game ended.
It was about 7 minutes.
It was a long match, and you have to credit both teams for putting.
And we didn't
on
burn that much time
a
at the beginning either. So yeah, it was
no,
long.
Exactly. We started very, very quickly.
Okay, I don't... Okay, we are done. I guess some guys got to get going there. So, that will be it. I guess they aren't going to play that after all. That is that, guys.
Looks
Triple
like
V for the win.
Yeah, it looks like... Yeah. It looks like the best beast is having a little celebratory spin.
Is he? I already backed out of there.
On the match, but
what'd you guys think of Catalyst? I want to know that.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, I'm asking what they thought of you doing the shoutcasting there.
Please be nice, or you can be mean.
He did better on his first night than I've done in almost 4 years. I'll say that. Yeah, but you do this on the side too. So, but you can't shoutcast for anybody else. It has to be our league only.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Depends how much you're gonna pay me. That's what he's gonna tell me.
All right. Why is it always monetary?
I don't know.
I'm gonna be going broke.
Everything.
I'm gonna be
comes
going.
down to money.
I mean, everything in life revolves around money, but I'm gonna be completely broke, and I'm not even spending money on things that I need, like the $250 Spanish book. Tips to all you high schoolers about to go into college: don't take Spanish
And if you have the
if you can help
opportunity,
it.
I knew this because I only did a couple quarters of it when I was in high school. But if you have the opportunity to do like running start, I don't know if they have that in your school. Do it. You save a ton of money.
I was an idiot, and I took Latin in high school to help with my ACTs and my SATs to help me get into college. And here I am going into a profession where knowing Spanish would be really nice. And so here I am stuck taking Spanish 2 in college, and the book
You could be a
costs
soccer
more money
broadcaster,
than a soccer broadcaster.
shoutcaster, commentator.
Just switch to a British accent and be really boring.
No,
Or
I'm
maybe
thinking
that's
about the
golf. I'm
ones
sorry.
you see on like Univision and Galavision and stuff.
Uh-huh.
You said you knew Spanish?
Maybe that.
All right, guys, we're gonna get on out of here. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Ender, Catalyst, Tier 1. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. We have I think one match tomorrow at least. We might have another one coming up. Still confirming, and then a third or fourth one possibly on Sunday. So with that, we will leave it to you guys. Have a good night.
Thank you.